Today I want to go over 3 key aspects before jumping the bike up onto that obstacle because I want to build a solid foundation before actually trying to include the jump. So wheeling into the face, adjusting the height of the front wheel, and what to do with my hips before it's actually time to jump. Now I'm not setting the front wheel down onto the obstacle, I'm actually driving into it or even catching it on the way up. When I impact, I'm going to be hard on both brakes and I'm going to allow my body to actually kind of go forward to absorb that impact. So you can see my knees are actually going down towards that front axle in order to not kind of rebound off the wall. This is really important because it's hard to gain balance once you bounce off of this. So you want to allow your body to kind of absorb it, but keep your core tight. Now, once I'm stuffed into the obstacle, my front wheel may be too high. So in order to bring it back down, I'm just going to be releasing that front brake. In doing so, the wheel is going to come down slightly, but then I also might have to lift it higher up. So I'm going to actually slip the clutch and then also release that front brake, just kind of impulse a little bit in order to go up and down. And this is actually a great drill. Intentionally practice lifting that front wheel higher and bringing it back down so you get comfortable with it. We're not trying to jump it all yet. We're just making sure we feel confident with what we're doing on the bike before it's time to add in the next element. So the last thing I'm going to work on is taking my foot off of the rear brake, and in doing so I'm going to be slipping the clutch and driving the bike into that face. That's going to give me so much stability. So I'm going to practice just bringing my hips back and then forward. And this is actually something you don't want to be losing your balance doing when it's time to jump the bike. So we're just practicing bringing the hips back and forward and up. Now, some of the pro riders are doing this to an extreme example. They're getting way back on the bike, and in order to get that pop or that lift off, we can bring our hips forward with our knees still bent and then start to move up. So the hips are going to come forward and then up. You guys can see the bike is already potentially wanting to take off in this maneuver. Now here I'm exaggerating a little bit, but you guys get the idea. This is a good thing to practice before it's actually time to jump. Now putting all these different things together, I'm actually going to wheelie into the face, regain my balance, lower the wheel a little bit, and then jump over. Now this is still a fairly small obstacle. This is my current skill level. I'm just sharing with you guys what I'm doing as I'm doing it, as I'm learning this. And I set a goal to learn to stuff and get up my wall with a cheater rack in 7 days. Now it's hard to produce and edit these videos as quickly as and get them out to you, but I do think this is going to be a helpful series, especially if you're learning to do it. In the next video, we're going to be talking all about revving up the engine, jumping and popping that clutch so you can get over a log and not land on it.